Who is it? Vinny!
Hey, dude, are you there?
Hey, what's up,
I'm
my
here,
brother?
man.
How are you,
Dude,
man?
I don't have a scary story, man.
I was like, I'm gonna have pretty much a heart attack. I'm like having a heart attack, but I can't scream or anything. Basically, laying on the floor, panicking.
Oh!
No, you weren't. You built the place. I haven't seen the Hopi in thousands of years. Don't make fun of my people. Period.
Sorry,
I'll pull
grandfather.
out your ass and cut you up into little bitty bits.
Facebook page down because people said Richie from Boston's gay. He's gay. I'm gay. I'm a gay man.
And I mean, yeah, I mean, you can prosecute me for that if you like.
No, it's not why I'm doing that. I'm just saying there's a lot of...
That is what you did. Bigelow started buying websites, including one in British Columbia, Canada. So all of a sudden, this kind of triggered Brian Vike.
Welcome back to Third Phase of the Moon. Blake Cousins here. We've got a special report for you. We've got a few UFO videos that we want to share with you.
Welcome back, everybody. Blake Cousins, along with Orlando Smith and Brent Cousins, we're going to be going over incredible imagery.
Third phase of the moon. Third phase of the moon.
Ten, 9, ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top. Oh yeah.
All right. Welcome to GUFON on Saturday night. It is the last day of August 2024. The year of our Lord Zitch. All right, I'm back. Hope you guys are doing all right on this weekend. It is the Labor Day weekend here in Numerica, and we are just enjoying the weather. I don't think it's raining, windy, cloudy anywhere in the United States right now. What's that? I guess that was a wrong statement, but I hope you're enjoying your Labor Day weekend as I am. I got flashed this morning. Yeah. I don't know if they were girls or guys. I think one was a girl. Only two. But there were four, but there were two. Well, there were two people, four nipples. Four people. I only saw four nipples. All right. I didn't see 8. But then again, I don't know. I don't know how good the nip shot was. I just saw them go, hey, and I went, whoa, and they said, ha ha, and I said, thank you, and everybody laughed. It was a good morning. Good to be the king. What movie? Good to be the king. Actually, he does it like this. It's good to be the king. From History of the World, Part 1, Harvey Korman was the king in that part of the movie. Very funny movie. If you've never seen Mel Brooks's History of the World, Part 1, you will enjoy it. Here it comes. 2, 3. It's washing, and there it is. Tonight we're going to talk about some things that makes ufology bizarre. Like having Tom DeLonge be amongst the others that were in TTSA who ran, created, scripted everything we knew behind the scenes about ufology. Whatever they wanted to tell us, they knew about UFOs. Get a rock star in here. You know, the guy who thinks he's a man. What's his name? Tom DeLonge. Yeah, get that guy. He's interested in UFOs. Make him an offer he can. Not the same one that Greer was offered. Are you kidding me? $2 billion. Hey, Greer, it was 2000. No, the year. The year was 2000. Unbelievable. The lies. You know, Greer. You know, they offered me $2 billion to not talk about this stuff, and I turned it down. And then he touches his glasses all the time. And you know why I turned it down? There's no money that can make me believe they're doing the right thing for the American people. They are holding back technologies. And I've had friends that were more... I go through so much pressure. He's not real. And then he touches his glasses. He doesn't get his fingerprints on the glasses. He's very, very dainty when it comes to his glasses. Here's Greer. You got to do this. Very precise. That's pristine and precise. It's precise. It's a word. Don't look it up. Actually, I like the way these look sometimes. Hey, everybody, it's Ozzy Osbourne. Sharon! Let's do a little roll call, everybody, because Bizarro is the name of the word today. No, wait. Bizarro is the word of the day. Oh, look, I got a Matrix sunglasses. Check it out. Do you want the blue pill or do you want the yellow pill? It's your choice. First of all, none of them were yellow. All right, what are these, M&Ms? Tony Soprano? Yeah. Who's here tonight? It's a free show for everybody. Stardust? Hey, welcome to the show. F-Graph 7. Doot. Welcome to the show. Intergalactic Angler. Hey, welcome to the show. David Wilcox, not Wilcox. Welcome to the show. It's 7 o'clock. Welcome to the show. Marcel. Goofonian metal head. All right, is that it? Hold on. I really thought that was going to crack. It hasn't cracked in 2 days. It is on the verge. I thought you were going to hear the crack in the microphone. I was excited. It felt so good. What had a big ending? What's this? Who said Saturday night? Marcel's listening. What's tomorrow? What's going on Sunday? What are we talking about? Don't close your eyes, can screenshot. What are we doing? Was it a drive-by? Math checks out. You are here. I thought it was a hardcore. Kelly, return the favor. Hello, Rich. Hey. Hi, Sanhedrin. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Brooke is hi. Beautiful. I don't know what you guys are talking about. See, this is why I can't do it. I just don't understand what's going on. I always get it the way to the context and I never figure out. Then they think you're talking about me and you're not talking about me. Next thing you know, I lost you. Hey, Poop Play, how you doing, huh? Hey. Yahoo. Third phase of... What do you say there, boys? What do you say there, fellas? It's been such a long time. I think I should be calling, yeah. Hey, time doesn't waste for me. It keeps on rolling. You got to give me the time. Come on, guys. Some kind of time. All right. FAP, what do you say? How do you be? Welcome to the show. What's up? I don't know who that guy is. Thor Panku's wishful white shirt. I don't get it, but I ain't buying it. Jeff Garvey, what do you say, Chief? Glenn Collins, same to you. How you doing? Paula Faustation, how you doing? Alfie Joe Bob, giddy up. Good to see you. Brooke is, huh? I know. I just wanted to do it again. Samo, I see you there, Big T. I saw the beacon of hope, the beacon of light, the beacon of guy who got the might. It's Samo. All right, let's roll it. Roll that beautiful bean footage. All right, third phase of the moon in the house. Third phase of moon in the house. What did I say? Third phase of moon. I said something absolutely wrong. But my dyslexia won't allow me to catch it. I got, on a serious note, and I do take off those Ozzy Osbourne glasses. Sharon! And I have to talk about this briefly. Every night, I think I am going to be a serious advocate for quitting vape. Whatever happened to me these last 4 or 5 years has been due to vaping. I have now been off of it 8 days straight. I haven't even vaped THC vape, which I thought would be okay, but find out I got sick from that too. Now I'm on 8 days. What's today? Saturday. 7 days. I haven't refunded my internal organs, and my energy's through the roof. I've already eaten several times again today. Every day I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, and it's not. That's because of the vape. I don't now look, I'm saying that today because since I've quit, I'm a whole different, my mind is different. My energy's through the roof. I taste my food. It's weird. It's like my taste buds were missing or something. I'm like really enjoying the food. Whatever's in that product, which I think is the propylene glycol, which is the sweetening shit they put in there to make the juice, to make it sweet, make it juicy. And, I looked it up. It's some sort of sweetener. It keeps food fresher longer. I must have some allergic reaction to it. So, what do you do? Look, if I have one more week, I'm doing this. I'm not vaping again if I don't throw up, but the time frame the last month was I was getting sick every 4 to 5 days. We've passed that. We're on 7. If I can get to 10 days without throwing up, that's a next milestone. The next milestone would be 2 weeks. If I can make it to next Saturday night without refunding my internal organs to the world, it was the vape. Now, every day I get a little better. I don't sweat as much. These hands aren't even cold. They've been cold for 3 years. They actually feel a little too warm, but I guess I'll get used to being normal. My body temperature has always been normal. My vitals have always been normal. When they send me home after 5 days in the hospital, 4 days in the hospital, many 3 days, when they send me home, I say, I'm going to be back. And they say, well, maybe we can figure it out. And I asked them, have you ever seen anybody with symptoms like this without a fever? And they also, I've never seen anybody have symptoms or get sick like this without a fever. You have the chills, you have the sweats, and you're throwing up, but you don't have any pain. None. I have no pain in my stomach. What do you mean no pain? You got to have an organ that's about to burst to be like this. Nothing. I would have a fever if that was about to happen, I found out. So they send me home. What's the first thing I do? Vape. Get high. I didn't quit getting high. That's next if this doesn't work. And I don't want to do that. That's why it's last. Right? First thing I do. Now I've been in the hospital. I haven't been able to vape or smoke weed for days. So I feel pretty good. You know, it's out of my system. I feel good. I go home. It's the first thing I do. Vape. Every time I would watch a video here, you'd see me go off vape. Now I'm just, smoking weed, and it was always the vape. It was never the weed during the show. I did that before the show and after, but I didn't do it during. I usually don't. But I'm just saying, if you're vaping and you're sick, it might be the vape. Now I sit here and I am sweating a little bit, but I didn't sweat all day, except for this morning when I was out working. Oh. And I'm just really excited that every day I get better, about 5%, 10% better. I've been working out every day. I've gained 4 pounds now. 4 pounds in 8 days. It's a lot of weight for 8 days, but it'll probably taper off. I'll probably gain another 5 or 6, and then who knows? Maybe I'll be, a big boy. Well, that's it. I want to let you guys know it's Saturday, so, not a members show, but the members are going to find this out tomorrow. So good thing I told you now. I'm really coughing. It's not a sarcastic cough. All right. So with that being said, hope y'all are in the mood for a little bit of ufology and the bizarro world. Now, I started off saying, Tom DeLonge, bizarre. What are we thinking having this rock star trying to create an organization that's going to find the truth about UFOs, find out where they come from, what they do, build a ship, transmedium, mind you, going to go through walls and shit. You know what I mean? And we're going to go through the sun. We'll see on the other side. How much? We only have 3 million. Well, what's the price tag on this transmedium craft, which metals haven't been invented yet? $6 billion. How much we got? 80 cents. The 3 million they got, it's like 80 cents against the probably 6 to 8 billion it would cost to build that thing. I don't know. We know it'd be more, probably $40 billion. Transmedium metals, they would have to be, I don't know what they'd have. They'd have to be pretty expensive. You're going to put it out in space, in the sun, under the ground, in the moon, on a rock, in the snow. Everybody wants to know, are they going to get stuck in space? And are they going to be in a capsule? Those poor 2 astronauts stuck up there, and it's already overcrowded. They have to sleep with other people. They sleep just like this, like a bat, upside down, right side up. It doesn't matter. No gravity. That would drive me insane. You got to give those people credit if they're really in space. To do that, it's very dangerous what they're doing if they're really in space. But they don't come home till February now? They're going to come home in 8 days. 2 days later, they're going to come home in 14 days. A couple of days later, what month is it? They'll be home in August, the end of August. Yeah. Well, what year is it? We'll see them next year. They're never coming home. You know that, right? Nah, they're coming home with the other crew when they all go home. Don't worry about it. That's crazy, though. They're losing all that bone mass just sitting up there sweating. No gravity. What the hell? We would want that job anyway. I could. You see, what I don't like about the astronaut thing, I mean, those guys are heroes. I don't care what anybody says. You put yourself on that rocket, it's either live or die every time. There's no, it blew up, but they survived. That's never happened. Well, now they have the escape things, right? Like if on the top, like a pop, it'll pop off like a cork on a bottle if it explodes, which it should anyway. But yeah, and then they just, come on home with 3 parachutes attached to them right into the ocean wall. Amazing technology. They've really done it. We're never going to get off the planet. We can't. We're not allowed. We're not allowed. Yeah, we can go 200 miles, maybe to the moon, maybe Mars. All right. But we're not getting out of the solar system. You just can't unless you have magic. And we don't. We don't. We don't have the magic of popping fresh anything. I mean, we can't. It's sad. See, let's say we do have the. Here's the bizarro. Here's a bizarro scene. A lot of people think we have this technology. We're using it, right? Greer says we're using Tic Tacs to deliver drugs, heroin, all across the globe at 40,000 miles an hour. Nobody's going to be able to see that thing. Of course they used them. Of course they did. Tic Tacs. Just pop one in your mouth. It's just like heroin. It's in pill form. Tic Tacs. You know, those Tic Tacs were made, right? They were made with this metal that can think. What do they call these metals? Micro metals? Micro machine metals? Whatever they are, they're getting high as fuck, right? They're flying. These Tic Tacs are flying around at 80,000 miles an hour. I think they had one that was flying backwards. They didn't even know they were so high. The metals are high as fuck, right? The Tic Tac looked like Twizzler. It didn't even look right. Stretching. And good thing these things are going 80, 40,000 miles an hour, whatever it is, or people would be talking about it. The Tic Tacs are heroin based. Yeah, they're addicted to heroin. Because think about it, those micro machine metals are alive. They're alive. They're sucking in that heroin dust. What do you think, poppies? Poppies are dusty. Come on. Amazing that Greer would even say such a thing. They're using Tic Tacs to deliver heroin. Hold on. If I told somebody that, first of all, they would say, oh, what was the name of it? Tic Tac. Let me guess. It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like a Tic Tac. Anyway, problem? Yeah. Yeah, you can't find anything better to use these things for than to smuggle heroin out of Afghanistan? That's bizarre. That's bizarre. But I wouldn't put it past the government of the United States of America. I wouldn't. America! We love you long time. America! If you want to help support Truthology for UFOlogy, you know what to do. All the links are in the show description. Super Chat, Super Sticker, PayPal, Cash App. Become a member. See what it's like. Yeah. Not that great. But got a lot of videos, a lot of good stuff nobody knows about. And there's more coming. Oh, by the way, Tucker Carlson video, I'm making it tomorrow. Tucker, talk to us, the civilians. I am going to be the guy for this. I'm going to be the guy. You see. Mm-hmm. We don't need no stinking YouTubes to go places. We do it ourselves. Nobody's going to tell me what to do. No more. Hey, did you hear Peter Collins died, by the way? That sucks. Yeah. I hate bad news like that. He was a good drummer too, one of the best, right? Oh no, I'm thinking of Phil Collins. I'm sorry. Right? Phil Collins, yeah, he's the drummer dude. Hold on. Rock music legend Peter Collins, who produced albums for bands such as Rush and Queen's Reich, has died. He was 73. Passed away in Nashville on June 28th following a short illness. He quit vaping and then died. What? Born in Reading, England, Collins was acclaimed accomplished producer who worked numerous artists. All right. I thought it was Phil Collins. I got confused for a monumento. All right. I was supposed to play something? What was I supposed to play? Third phase? It was a third phase of Moon? I was supposed to play that? All right. Well, I'll pull it up. Oh, wait. Well, we did 4 days ago, but they just put the best of August out. See, I like they do that. That's smart. That's a smart move. That's what I'm going to start doing with the RSA. You guys are keeping it around 18 to 20 minutes. You're doing all right. Doing good. Back to the basics, I see. All right. What time is it? Nah. Well, it's not time for... It is? All right, we'll do a third phase. We'll do a few videos. We'll do 2 videos now. We'll come back in 30. We'll do another 2. We'll come back in 30, and we'll do another 1, too. All right? If I remember. Well, at least we're going to get 2. I'll remember the last 2, but probably not the middle 2. 2. Shy, hush, hush. Aye. Remember that terrible song?
To Third Phase of Moon, we've got the best UFO videos of August 2024. Watch now.
Okay.
If you're looking for the phenomenon and clear videos, you've come to the right place. Third Phase of Moon is going to be broadcasting incredible videos for the month of August 2024.
Okay, hold on. First of all, I remember this, and I think I dismissed it. I don't know. There's been so many of these shaped Calvine UFO type things, these diamonds, diamond/disc-shaped objects. Okay, I have a question for you guys. You've seen balloons, right? A lot of people want to say balloon immediately. The only thing this could be is a blimp. It could be a drone blimp. It could be. I didn't play enough yet, but let's play it. We'll come back. I think this might be legit, like a real UFO. This doesn't wobble. You know, it's not out of control like a balloon looks like when it's being blown by the breezes. This is going in a straight line. It's got a purpose, people. So at least that's what it looks like.
You're watching it right now. A huge disc-shaped object off in the distance, hovering over the trees in broad daylight. We're looking at something quite special here. Yeah, Blake, this just came in right at the end of the month, pretty much. Cutting it down to the last minute, and I'm like saying we need to post this right now. This is a good one right here. We're looking at something classic, the typical disc-shaped UFO just hovering above the tree line there. It looks metallic. It looks like your Bob Lazar sports model. This is some good stuff right here. Absolutely, Bob Lazar comes to mind. You can see it kind of undulate just slightly, but it's there. It's large, and it doesn't look anything practical to me. This is incredible.
It is undulating, isn't it? Bob, what do you think? This does look just like the sports model that I've seen, although mine had a couple of ridges in it. But, you know, this is basically the same shape. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Incredible, the phenomenon. Broad daylight. Give us a big thumbs up. Like I said, a lot of UFOs this month.
One more video.
We're going to share it with you right now.
That's a good one right there.
Captured.
Nike. Oh, no. I knew this would pop up. Darn it.
In Ireland. Did you see it? Something unusual during a lightning storm.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. Okay, watch this. I think I know what this is.
Once again, we're going to get some close-up looks. Just a matter of a few frames, we capture something that can't be explained. What the heck are we looking at? It almost looks biological. Yeah, Blake, this is pretty interesting stuff. We're looking at something that's kind of, well, in my opinion, it's unexplained. We're looking at something on the top left. As soon as that lightning flash just struck the sky, and then this humanoid appeared. It seems like it's cloaked. It's very strange. Could it maybe be some sort of chip in the lens? I might be ruling that out because we're looking at something that doesn't look like that. It looks like something suspended in the sky. You know, Brent, I actually talked to the eyewitness, a little bit of correspondence. She wants to remain anonymous, but this was captured on August 11th in Ireland, and I asked her if maybe there was something on the lens, and she says 100% without a doubt there was nothing there. And when she looked at the video later on is when she noticed this, but she says that there was no kind of dust or particle on the lens whatsoever.
In 2004, there was a sighting of a humanoid, and I'm telling you, man, it looked, and I'm seeing it. It's bringing back my memories. I've been trying to look it up. Everybody said the same thing. See, this is weird looking, right? Because it's seemingly in the clouds, and it's got a background that's gray, and it's freaking somehow looking like the background itself too, right? Same color sequence and all that, dark gray, dark, white. I don't know. It's just very similar. Anyway, the one in 2004 had a purple light in the center of it. And it wore a very large, like a trench coat type of deal. Like it was from the future humanoid look. Remember the show Heroes? And the guy, Hiro Nakamaru, he could time jump. And then when he came back from the future, he looked like he was, had the jacket, the leather jacket, the slick hair and all that. That's what this reminds me of. A future rider coming in on a storm of lightning and 1.21 gigawatts. Maybe he's frozen there, like it's a freeze in time, like it's not really there. I think it may have time jumped, and it's the imprint of its DNA and the jacket DNA and everything else DNA. It's the makeup of whatever came through the wormhole. And we're seeing it in our sky during a lightning storm. And if you believe that, wait until you see the next video. Oh, we're only doing 2? Can we do another one? All right, well, wait. Let's watch the rest of this.
First thoughts was maybe there's something on the lens, but when you look at it, it really seems to be some sort of biological creature almost. And it seems to have this transparent effect where parts of it seem transparent, but you can almost see some sort of body through the middle, some sort of like skeletal, like I can almost see like fins on the side with some sort of like skeletal objects going through the fence. So I don't know, very interesting.
When I asked the woman who captured this what she thought it was, she was speculating that it could have been harnessing the power from the lightning. And that's pretty interesting. You see these power lines, some antennas over there, I think, down to the right. And we have speculated that there are reasons for UFO sightings with lightning storms. Now, you're looking at more phenomenon coming in. Behold it.
This to me definitely looks like some sort of ship. I mean, it like makes me think of something that Darth Vader or the dark side would own because of the red lights. It's pretty wicked looking. I'm wondering, it just kind of seems to be a still photo that's kind of zoomed into here. So I'd like to see it move, but I'm wondering if it's just kind of stationary, how long it was there. But it definitely has a really cool effect with the red lights coming out of the bottom of it, and it looks like some sort of disc-shaped object to me.
I hope and pray that was birds. Sounded like people were being murdered. Hey, speaking of murder. No, kidding. All right, what are we doing? Very interesting videos. That red one that we just were taking a peek at there. Yeah, that is, to me, it doesn't look real. It looks like it was put there. Something wrong with that one. Although I say that just about everything. But no, this one, it does seem like there's something fishy going on. You know? Doesn't move. It's just something weird about, like, even when they don't move, it doesn't move. This stays the same constant. The rings that you see here, and nothing changes. It's fake. Excuse moi. So, for 4 years, also, I've been coughing up this jelly. And guess what? Haven't coughed it up in about a week or more. Not a coincidence. The vape was killing me. You know, they removed my gallbladder. Fuck. Thinking it was the gallbladder. Remove it. It was sluggish and slow. It had to go. But I would like to have kept it just, you know, because they weren't wanting to remove it and it didn't hurt. It had sludge in it. Anyway, vaping kills. And I am now almost, we'll find out in a week, but I think vaping kills me. Oh, we talked about this yesterday. No more. Oh, yeah, this guy who was murdered claimed we lived in the holographic matrix where we could dynamically interact with the construction of reality. He's the guy who vanished shortly after he made that statement. Pretty shitty. Jacob Grinberg. Talked about that yesterday. Bizarro. Another bizarro thing about the world of ufology in the last, I don't know, since 2017, right? 7 years, pretty much, 16, 17. I say since Tom DeLonge came along. I didn't mean that. And that is when the change was official, was when Tom DeLonge came along and said, I got this right here. I'm going to go on a Rogan show and I'm going to say dick and penis and balls and everything. They're going to bring in Lou and Lou's going to look going to put order and self-control and do as I say. It's scripted and read and bred. Brother in DeLonge, you are not a brother. And then he leaves, you know, TTSA after a few years. And then he goes off and does his own thing. And then ufology and Schumer and Rubio and Burchett. Oh, we got to get everybody involved. Even those guys who don't even, you know, they never talk about anybody on the left. It's the people on the right. There, we got to get them going. They're the ones that don't want to do it. They don't want to do what you're doing because it sucks and everybody can see through the bullshittery. That's what really. You want bipartisan help? You want to get that shit straight down the middle, split into fours? Me too. But you gotta be smart about it. They're not smart. They rush. Let's just put this out. And that's what they're doing. They take someone's idea, don't want to hurt their feelings and say that's a shitty idea, try it out, right, to make them happy. But then we realize, oh, didn't work. Well, we tried, Matthew. We tried. It didn't work. Are you okay? I'm all right. You know what? I'm just going to fire myself, okay? All right, I'll grab my things and I'll be out of here by the end of the day. Matthew, can you just leave now? I mean, we don't need your fucking crying eyes. Get the hell out of here. And that's the ufology you're watching. That's bizarro, all on its own. Right? Just hire somebody because we need that tone. We need that. What do they call it? Color. Tone. We need that I can't figure out the word. Forget talent. Forget talent. We need another Asian. Get that Asian guy. What was his name? He came in and brought my laundry. Yeah. Oh, but then he did my wife's nails right after. Hey, he didn't. It's not. All right, he gave us a Ginsu knife right before he left. All right. Come on, where's your laughing eyes and your crying tears? Stop it. Grow up. It's funny to be weird. All right, let's move on. Oh, we don't need to do that anymore. A very rare documentary. Have you ever heard of the Vril Society? The Vril, V-R-I-L. Yeah, it's unreal. It's unreal. Vril and Thule. No. Thule. Thule Society. Antarctica Advance. Okay. Vril and Thule Society Antarctica Advanced Civilization. The VATSAAC. The VATSAC. You can't write this shit. All right, I want to play this just because I don't care anymore. I think you need to see the beginning of this. At least 44 seconds. Without this, there is no this. And without that, there's only this. And you don't want the Thule. What are you, a Thule?
The secret.
All right, I can't do this. No, go ahead. Hey, that's not my volume issue. Oh, it is.
Like the human being, the planet itself also has dimensions. These 7 bodies are 7 main energy gates. Also
Oh boy, what did we walk into?
called chakras or sun gates. They are the activation gates.
Well, somebody better fix my chakra because it's a little clogged at the rear gate.
The masters of Lemuria and Atlantis knew about the main geomantic energy vortices. With the help of extraterrestrial technology and levitation, they built large pyramids onto these centers of energy.
That's all I can play, folks. It's an actual documentary. They will boot us off the stream. So, the Vril and the Thule. I saw that, Bob Marley. Bob Marley, hey man, I did the audit. I don't know if you heard. At Scientology, nobody came to the front door. You know why? Because I went to the one in Ocala because it was close. I didn't want to go to Tampa because I was just there. So I tried that first. But I am going to go to the one in Orlando instead because I just watched a video where these guys were being harassed by the Scientology gods. Plus, I want to go to the airport down in Orlando, too. Well, the Orlando airport, wherever they park it. Anyway, thanks, man. Yeah, I did see the Hitler on meth in the background. And he's doing this. He was at the Olympics. And coming to the stage. Hitler. Sie faschistische Organization. Brandon Fugel. This is my father's in the skinwalker ranch. I can't do that. That fucking. Sorry, I didn't mean to swear. Big puppy. I can't sit still. All right. All right, ready? I'm going to play this little clip for you. It's about 4 minutes long, but I'll do 2 minutes. You need to see this. I'm not even going to say anything. I'm just going to play it. You need to see it. That's all. Here it is. Nothing new. Same old stuff. I just want you to see it. Why isn't this working? Go.
David Grush and Lou Elizondo are attempting to prove aliens exist beyond a shadow of a doubt by going public with what they know about UFOs. News Nation special correspondent Ross Colhart has interviewed both, revealing alleged shocking government cover-ups, including a non-human crash retrieval program. This week, he expands on that conversation with former State Department analyst Marieke van Rennenkampf. The link to that episode available by scanning the QR code on your screens. And joining me now is News Nation special correspondent Ross Colhart. Ross, good morning to you. Let's first listen to part of what that former State Department analyst said about what people report when they allegedly see UFOs.
And I will add that one of the most common phenomena that was reported, and I assume still is, and if we read between the lines of a lot of what the Pentagon is released in terms of pilot reports, that round spherical objects, sometimes multicolored, usually red at night or metallic during the day, and you know this, Ross, right? We've covered this. That is one of the most commonly reported phenomena.
How do his claims compare to ones that you've heard before?
His claims are absolutely spot on. Firstly, good morning. What he's basically saying is what the Office of the Director of National Intelligence said back in 2021, that UAPs are real, that they display phenomena, characteristics that we can't explain with known human technology. They do things that...
Hello? Has anybody, and I mean this, has anybody... Wait, what was I going to say? Has anybody seen these orbs make magnificent, unbelievable movements? Not one of us have. Not one. Nope. You know who has? Nobody. Because they don't make maneuvers that are unbelievable. Oh, except, we've seen one stop, kind of like a drone would, just, it doesn't stop on a dime. I mean, it stops close, but my drone stops close to a dime if it was 6 feet long. A dime is a dime. It's relevant to the object as the speed goes. You know that. I'm just making that up and nobody knows. Seriously, though, on a serious note. Oh, thank you. No, but seriously, on a serious note. No.
that we just can't do with our science. And they appear to be intelligently controlled. And as Marek said there, a lot of this phenomena is orbs, spherical orbs, sometimes glowing plasma, sometimes metallic. But the disturbing...
They're mostly orbs, or fire, or disc shaped, or keep going. Yeah, they're orbs almost all the time, except for when they're not fire. When they're not, saying, Ozzy, put your glasses on.
Thing is that they're showing themselves over military facilities, and
that's what drones do, bro.
Back in 2021, people have forgotten their history. The Office of the Director of National Intelligence has published an absolutely groundbreaking report that reversed.
Okay. I just had an idea. And I'm okay if I'm wrong. Okay? I'm man enough to say if I'm wrong, God, it took me this long to figure it out, but nobody else did. That's okay too, as long as I'm first in figuring it out. here's the deal. Here's what I think is going on. Do you remember in World War II, the Foo Fighters? Right? Everybody said, oh, we think it's the Germans. We think it's the British. We think it's the Americans. Everybody thought it was somebody else, right? Lo and behold, who was it? That's right, aliens. And fast forward 80 years. And what do you have today? You've got the fireballs without the fire. The spheres. See, back in the day when they were flying their airplanes around, fire scared everybody back then. A flying fireball? Oh, yeah. That's what they got. We don't get that. Sign of the times, babe. That's what these animals like to do. They like to keep it relevant with their shapes and what they can do. That's what happened yesterday's show. The sphere can also be a fireball when it wants to. Why not? Tell me why it can't be the same object, just not fucking on fire. Excuse my French, but I took French for 2 years, forgot most of it, and that's all I remembered. But it's true. It's true, my peeps. You hear? Who am I, Eli? You heard? Serious though, man. Shit changes. I think the UFOs change with the times. You want to know why? So do I. You tell me. I don't know. But they do. Remember in the old days? What did people see when they saw the UFOs? Chariots. Fucking spinning giant freaking wheels of, whatever. With balloons and all sorts of shit attached to it. And there goes one of those airships, Martin, whatever the fuck. Right? And they'd look at the airships. Fast forward a few years. Well, I don't know, but we've got failure to figure it out. They didn't know what happened after that. After that, things were disappearing and reappearing. And the discs, the crescent shapes, were a thing of the 50s, the 40s even, and into the 60s up until today. That is the gold standard. The disc shape, crescent shape, triangle shape, cigar shaped crafts. That's your gold star. That's the 5. That's your Fab 5 right there. Yep. You got to have them. Without the triangle, without the sphere, without the cigar, without the disc, and without, what else is there? Cigar, triangle, everybody's there, I guess. Without those, you don't have ufology. You have, I saw an unidentified light while I was drinking out of my bottle of water. Right? All right. I don't know.
50, 60 years of denials, and the Pentagon finally admitted that UAPs are real, that they're inexplicable, and that they should be investigated, and that they are a national security concern and a public safety threat. So this is a real front page agenda.
Do you know, if you were to interview Rose Cuckold, and you'd go, hey, Rose, what's the threat? The threat is we don't know what they're capable of. Okay. Hold on. What's so different between that and our adversaries, China, Russia, and so on? Well, we know what kind of weapons they have because we basically have the same weapons. So it's no reason to guess that they would drop a nuclear bomb if they were chosen to do so. Whereas we would do the same thing. Okay, that's a good answer, Rose. Very good answer. What would the aliens drop on us? Excuse me? What would the aliens shoot at us? How would they hurt us? Well, they can go very fast. No, I know they can go fast. They can turn on the spot of a... We can't even catch them. Oh, good. They're fast. They turn. What do they shoot? I see where you're going with this, and I'm not very, responsive to... It's not my place. No. What do they shoot out of those things? Why are they a threat? Because they go fast? What are you, just reading the memo that they sent you? I don't appreciate your tone. And if it continues, we're going to look down upon me, huh? Like you do everybody else? You just got here, Rose. Wake up and tell me, what are they going to shoot? I don't know, God damn it. There he is. All right, Rose Cuckold. Hey, Ross Couthard. There he is. Now we've got him. I still said it wrong. Who gives a shit? That's the Ross I know. He came out. You baited me into that, you son of a bitch. There he is again. You are a beautiful man. You know that? Is that lipstick on your bottom lip? I don't see it on the upper lip. Why is it so glossy on that bottom lip? Good for you. What am I talking about? Am I insane? I'm doing absolutely nothing. I am ripping this man apart, and he did nothing to me. What is wrong with me? I take pleasure in destroying this man's character? I wasn't raised that way at all. I thought of this all on my own. Egg all over your mother's toupee. All right, let's get him out of here. Get him out of here. Who's up? Who's up next? We got to knock down. I'm swinging for the fences. I'm sick of this ufology giving us nothing every day. I've got a great story for you tonight, but I can't tell you anything about anything. But you're gonna believe. Every night it's the same bullshit stories. And I don't know what to do. I don't. All I can do is go after what they're saying because that's how sad I am. Yeah, I'm sad. I guess Mick West is sad too. He's a horrible person for what he's saying and doing, right? The USS Omaha transmedium video is truly anomalous. Given context below, it's even more intriguing. You'll see in a minute. No easy explanation, not a jet or a helicopter flare, etc. Omaha had radar lock. Ship was moved to follow the UAP. Crew, they asked to launch a helicopter. Mick West? Let's take a look at what he said. Oh, wow. Transmedium spheres Guadalupe in 2019 SoCal incident. In the USS Omaha video, a sphere descends into the ocean. Another transmedium incident occurred the next day. That group of UAP then proceeded toward Guadalupe Island. Witnesses there described transmedium spheres. I've got a video here that's going to show a roundtable discussion between four of the most amazing, I don't use this word lightly, but tonight I am. Amazing people. There's nothing, here's a hint on who one of them is. There's nothing a man bun can't hold down. A man bun can't hold these lies down any longer than anyone else around here. Here we go. This is from Marikeva on X. Transmedium spheres, the whole Guadalupe 2019 bapadapadu. You bet your aspirin. Go. Hit it. Get it. Splash. Splash. Erection.
Splashed. Mark bearing and range. The fishermen.
That was so fake.
They all have similar accounts
Shut off.
of spherical objects flying in ways
Can't
they can't
do this
explain.
anymore. I just
And one part of their story stands out.
Vimos algo que bajó se paró y de repente se clavó en el agua.
In the water.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, where were you when you saw this?
Guadalupe.
Punta Norte en Isla Guadalupe.
A Isla Guadalupe. A la isla de Guadalupe.
Luces. Luces que están bajo el agua.
Luces que salen pero del mar.
Same thing as lights coming out of the water and moving. Fishermen seeing lights under the water, lights underneath their boat, things coming out of the sky and floating and hovering above the water, and then splashing into the water.
Splashed. Mark bearing and range.
Pero sí nos tocó ver una luz que estuvo.
How many times can you say water in 8 seconds? Water.
Coming out of the sky and floating and hovering above the water.
1.
And then splashing into the water.
2. I went too early.
Mark bearing and range.
Pero sí nos tocó ver una luz que
3.
estuvo rodando un tiempo y de repente ya se desapareció.
How fast did it take off?
Como una estrella fugaz.
Fue para allá y se mira una bola así como dorada, así como color cromo.
Now you said it was kind of like a ball, like a chrome ball.
Cuando se empezó a mover, se empezó a mover así.
Una esfera. ¿Qué color? Blanca, como LED, luz LED.
Sí, una luz muy fuerte y nos saludó así y en segundos también desapareció rápido.
Miramos una especie de esfera. Se miraba así un color como plateado más o menos.
Veíamos esa luz y de ahí se disparó entonces se fue.
Hoyos has been studying great white sharks on Guadalupe for over 15 years.
I thought, oh my God, I didn't sleep and maybe I am looking something that is not real. And then my captain asked me, did you see that?
Could you actually see an object or was it more the light that you could see?
No, it was a very bright object. It was like a sphere. I mean, a perfect sphere. Like maybe in 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
2 seconds, we didn't see anything.
So it didn't just disappear.
No, it moved.
Yeah,
definite sense of movement. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
When you come back from fishing and someone sees something like this, do they make fun of the person when they tell the story?
No se burla, toman con seriedad porque
most of the people have seen strange things happening, so they're taking it very seriously.
Wow. You want to hear something freaking weird? I thought I was here watching the video on my own. For a moment, I forgot I was doing the show. I mean, I've got this weed. It's called Don Dada. Dondada. Don Dada. People say it all different ways. I don't remember feeling like this. There's only one other strain that does this to me. It's called Apparition, of all things, and they're always out of it, but they do carry it in vape form. But I did not get it. I can't vape yet. If I throw up and have a violent attack, I will go back to vaping. I don't think I'm vaping again, though. I really don't. All right, that was a really interesting video. I like how they talk in detail about the chromo. You know, they look like chrome spheres. So when I hear that, I think, well, that could be man-made. And then they say, oh, when I look at it, bright LED light. Oh, come on. I mean, that's more American than the light bulb. You know what I mean? So I was wondering, do the lights that are on these ships dictate maybe how fast they're going to go, what direction they're in? Like if they put the lights in a sequence and they start spinning around blue, white, yellow, green, yellow, is that talking to another ship? We saw that in Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Do, 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 right? And the colors coordinated with the sound it made. Or the sound coordinated with the color it was. You know what I mean? Pretty cool shit. And other people believe there's something to music and UFOs. Maybe more in the lines of tones more than music, but music nonetheless it is. Which to me is fascinating because I love music as much as I love food. It's my second favorite thing. I Can't get enough of it. I'm angry I didn't finish learning how to play the piano. I used to play the organ, the piano, the organ. I get you. The organ, the double-decker organ. Used to play Star Wars. Used to do a lot of shit. What happens? You get old. You can't do it anymore. And that's why these kids who see things, oh, I've got an imaginary friend. No, you don't, Jimmy. Go back to sleep. No, he's right here. Don't shun. What do you say? Don't shun him. Don't say, no, it's not happening. It's not real. Because the kid will get twice as scared and freak out if you don't investigate it. Oh, sure, you might have your throat cut, but you'll save Jimmy. Someone has to save Jimmy. Jimmy must be saved. You know, I unblocked Jammer Travels. I unblocked him. Gave him a month off for what he did. See if he can come back, maybe play nice. But I just thought of that this second. Yeah. I'm a nice guy. I am. I really am. Hey, ask me. I'll tell you. This is kind of interesting. This was posted by Red Panda Koala. Says, it posts what Eric Davis says. Did Eric Davis just admit he wrote the Wilson Davis memo? I never published anything about our meeting, but Edgar Mitchell's Unethical Kids released a copy of my notes. Really? And the plot thickens. I can't believe this world. This is bizarro world. It's bizarre. I'm telling you, ufology has gone into the deep end. It is official. It is happening as we speak. We're in real time, listening, watching, and learning the mistakes that keep being made by the UFO community. Mainly the mainstream UFO community. You know who you are. Very, 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 very sad. Because they wasted everybody's time. All of our time was wasted. Listening to these guys, these characters, Elizondo and all of them. You know, I'm so tired of even saying the name, dude. Just so tired. Eric Davis says, Andre Scondres. No! He told me that he would deny meeting me should I publish anything about it. I never published anything about our meeting, but Ed Mitchell's Unethical Kids released his copy, covered by Ed's signed NDA, of my interview notes to a friend who has an interest in UFOs. The latter individual is responsible for shopping the notes at UFO conferences to the highest bidder, which was Grant Cameron. Unethical Grant Cameron consulted a lawyer and decided to publicize the interview notes on his YouTube channel and podcast. After this is when Wilson denied meeting me when contacted by multiple ufologists and UFO media personalities and mainstream news reporters. Now that makes sense. And if it makes sense, it's probably the truth. Thank you for clarifying. Hey, even if you knew, the guy still came out and said what he said. I appreciate that. He wasn't hiding it. Just saying, hey, you know, what you did, not really appreciative of it. But all right, it is done. I can't change the history. Here's my response. I like it. Right? No? All right. He's just covering his ass. Can a man cover his dupa? There's a word you don't hear too often. It's a dupa. I don't know. I heard it when I was a kid. It just hit me right now. I never thought I'd say those syllables ever again. What is this? Oh, all right. All right. Now, Thomas Fessler, the Fist, also known as, reacts to whistleblower LM saying he has heard the audio of Elizondo coordinating harassment. Instead of Fessler saying the alleged audio isn't real, he threatens LM with the laws of Texas being a two-party consent state for audio recordings. Bullshit. That is so freaking funny. Oh, I wish I can give you the context for the whole thing. Why that's funny, but I just can't. Because I don't even know. I only know what I just read. Texas is considered, I guess somebody recorded the calls, and Fessler's saying, hey, you got a two-party state. You don't need anybody's permission. You only need one permission or something like that. So they come back and say, no, that's wrong. You're wrong. Well, look, if somebody is in their home and you record them on the phone or any other way, you have to let them know the recording is taking place. Only the owner needs to know, and or spouse. I think that's how Texas has it. But you don't have to tell anybody else. That sounds about right. Isn't that how it should be? Well, here, to record somebody in Texas, I thought you only needed one party to know. But apparently that's not what they're saying here. Texas is considered a one-party consent state? Oh, wait. I thought that... All right, I'm so sorry. So they're saying it's a one-party consent state, which means the person who's making the call and doing the recording is the only one who has to know. Nobody else does. That's the stupidest law ever. Listen, this means that unless at least one of the parties to a conversation consents, both Texas and federal wiretapping laws make it a crime to record an audio conversation either in person or over the phone. Oh. In person or over the phone. Depending on where you are in person, though. If you're in public, if the parties have a reasonable expectation of privacy. There it is. All right. There's no reasonable expectation of privacy in a public environment. Courts have generally held that there may not be a reasonable expectation of privacy out in public, but the legality of a specific recording will depend on the circumstances. An attorney can advise you on the recording laws and how they may affect a recording you plan to make. Here below, you'll find links to Texas federal laws related to the audio coins. You're finding statutes difficult to understand. Please see understanding the law. Very good. I'm very happy to see this in ufology. Are you kidding me? Why is ufology trying to reinvent the wheel with the same instruction manual? You just have different people trying it. Oh, you know what it was 15 years ago, Ed? They didn't have the screwdriver. We've got it now. Dude, it was 2010. What are you talking about? Well, they didn't have something. How can they not fix this? I mean, I don't understand. I mean, it's a wheel, for cripe's sakes. I mean, how hard can it be? Just get the same instruction manual for ufology, because that's all they do. It's the same. You get somebody, they make the claim, I saw something. Evidence? Not really. Hold on. That sounds like, oh my God, that sounds so violent, whatever's happening. It sounds like somebody's getting strangled. I don't know if you can hear it. It's pretty loud. Man. All right, let's get back to work. Well, if this is coming to ufology, this is what I don't understand. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. It's because of the regarding what happened up here. The whistleblower, Fessler, saying the alleged audio isn't real. I want to know where, is it right here? Where is this recording? Did we not hear it? I thought we did hear it once. All right. Well, whatever. Sounds like they've got issues over there. What are you going to do? It's what happens when you play with Elizondo. He will make you look stupid. That's how good Elizondo is. See, Elizondo doesn't care if he looks stupid. He just wants to make sure you look stupid. He doesn't care about himself. That's why he wins. You get it? And he preys on people that definitely want to be on TV or known to 10 million people in one night. Lou Elizondo on CNN says, we have something that's made by non-humans. Excuse me? Baking powder? What did he just say? Are you kidding me? Did he say this the other night on GUFON? Did he say this on my show? I mean, from the clip I played? I thought he said
that the U.S. government has been operating a decades-long, I got to read this, crash retrieval program for these UAP, that biological remains of non-human origin have been found. Are you telling me that aliens are real?
Well, what I'm saying, Laura, first of all, thank you very much for having me on your show. What I'm saying is that we have something that is made by non-humans. So whatever that means, right? We're talking about aliens in the vernacular sense, or are we talking about something that's been here all along?
You have written that the U.S.
Wow. Watch this. See how he lied? It doesn't matter what he says, even if it's the truth. He just lied. He's disgusting. He probably told the truth. He told the truth even when he lies. Lu eleganzo sharaganza. Todo sencha de cappuccino bota de zalaba fangura friga belle butana. Hey, it's a Lu Azanda. All right, what do we got left? Something big is happening. We know. Oh, into thin air. Yeah, we didn't play this. I, for some reason, stopped it yesterday. I think I need to play this. Check this out. It's only a few minutes. V Menez? What's going on? Hey.
All right, everybody, welcome back. I bet you weren't expecting this morning, especially if you're from Florida. An earthquake, a 4.3, at least a reported 4.3. We'll get into that in a moment. Just east of Lake Okeechobee. Right here, you could see this was a 4.3 registered earthquake at 5 kilometers in depth or 3.1 miles. Now, the reason this is a weird situation is because, one, the USGS has not reported this, but another agency has. And that you could see on these details right here on Volcano Discovery. A magnitude 4.3 earthquake 23 miles northwest of Wellington, Palm Beach County, Florida, in the United States, now 12 hours ago. So here is the image 5 kilometers in depth in the Florida Peninsula. Here is where the data came from, IETI. That is another company or group of people that have sensors and can record and put out data to the public about earthquakes. You can see the primary data source right here is, again, IETI, or however this is pronounced. And this is a second report. The last report had closer to 500 people reported.
Hey, I've mentioned this before. Actually, if anybody ever talks to Third Phase of Moon or Michael from Dark Hour Paranormal, they'll tell you that I told them, actually, while we're on the phone, I'm like, you're not going to believe the shit I'm hearing outside. Things that sound like they fell out of the sky. Like, it sounded like, imagine a big mud pit and something very heavy, maybe not huge, but heavy, hits it and makes a thud noise in mud. Half a dozen times I've heard that. Only in the wee hours between 2:30 and 4:30 a.m. Very strange. Very strange. I was going to say something else. But anyway, back to this. I don't know what I was going to say. Oh my God. I said, don't forget this. And then I forgot it.
It, and you can see the same details here, 5 kilometers at 4.3 in strength. Now this is where things get weird again. Now what I did was I went down to Google Earth, as I showed you earlier, and I found out where the epicenter, or at least where they're saying the epicenter of this earthquake is, and it's right here in the middle of this farm, off this highway. It looks right here. So I went over and I looked at this area here at Osceola Farms, and I actually called them up, and I spoke to a nice lady there. I let her know who I was. And I just asked a question. I asked if overnight last night or anything like that, something weird happened, any shaking, anything like that. And she told me no. But on my second call, someone said that somebody was talking about a possible meteor sighting in the area. Now, we've had this happen in the past, and that's why Volcano Discovery is such a good website. That is this earthquake website here that not only records official seismic activity, but it also allows people to come on and report any sort of shaking they feel. And then later on in the day, it can be verified or determined whether or not it was an earthquake or a meteor explosion or even a sonic boom from the military. So now that we've had about 12 hours pass and this is still posted as an earthquake, that is my guess as of right now, but you can't rule out a meteor explosion. And very quickly, before I show you the seismogram of that quake in Florida that again is not showing up on the USGS, we did have an earthquake in Sparta, North Carolina. And also take a look at this, as I posted on X. Within the last 6 hours, also in New York, a reported earthquake by 3 different people, according to this site. You can see the details here. Reported quake or seismic-like event 10.6 miles west of New York City, New York. As of right now, it's a possible earthquake. And scrolling down to the details we have available, it's at a default depth of 10 kilometers, highly uncertain at this moment, and as I said before, 3 reports on this possible earthquake. Not only that, but once you have a seismogram that is made for an event, 99.9% of the time, that means there was a seismic event, and right here we have that chart. It was created after the IETI agency determined this to be an earthquake, and that's how we have this data now. All right, my friends, that is what I have for you on this situation. I'll obviously be posting more about it on X and all the other social media we have here. Please share this video and let me know your thoughts down below, and I will talk to you all very, very soon.
Yeah, if it wasn't 4 hours away from where I live, I may go poke a nose or two around that area. But not enough activity for me to go wandering around the middle of the Everglades. Into thin air, throwing it down again. Always good reports coming from that guy. I2TA. Yeah. I do have a sighting here. I think I have a sighting here. Do I have a sighting here? Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Gary Nolan just refurbished, for lack of a better word, UFOlogy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. This is on reverse engineering. It's very scary. Scary. He's talking about refurbishing. I guess. Right? It's kind of a refurbish. I don't see that it's not. It is. Isn't it a refurbish? If you're reverse engineering it, you're taking it apart backwards and forwards, whatever. But you're putting it together to work. Don't make it difficult for everybody.
If they do exist,
what's he saying?
People who seem to have control over their.
Dude, that's not us. Look, that thing's pinned. Can't raise it. All right. Done. No good. Get it out. Get that out. Get it out. Trash. Merrick von Rennenkampf. You familiar with that name? On Elizondo and Roswell. I've been in touch with Lou and other folks. I suspect we may be learning more if certain legal elements are addressed. I'll have more to say about that in a Hill piece coming up soon. Spooky language. Thanks, George Carlin. So instead of typing out Mick West, I typed out Muck West. Muck West shows a lie from Imminent. In Elizondo's book Imminent, he describes how in the gimbal video, someone first said, "It's an effing drone, bro." Then later someone says, "It's damn sure not a drone." Nobody said that second line. Hey, so maybe it was a drone? Oh, all right. Way to go, Mick. Way to be a Westerner. They should call you Muck West. Muck, 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 muck. All right, that's it for tonight. I see that our time has ended. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. I'm going to try to do Rich Saves America in about 2 hours at 11 o'clock. Going to try to hit the gym first, but thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow we've got members show. Of course they're good. It's members show. It's tomorrow, 3 p.m. I think. We'll see. I don't know what time. 3, 5, 7. Either way, members show tomorrow around one of those times. And I hope you had a nice time tonight. Hope you learned a little bit because, every now and then we get something we could teach. Even Truthology for UFOlogy. We do it for them. You. He does. I do. You do? I do. All right. Have a good weekend. Hey, it's Labor Day weekend. Members will get to see a preview of the Flasher. If it's a guy, I'll show it. But, yeah, tomorrow should be a fun members show. Thank you, everybody. Hope you have a great night. And like we say, each and every single night, alien bless. My lips got...